Instructor Fran here for part B of this week's installment of Video with Your Teacher. And in part B of this week's installment, I want to talk about the essay, the final essay, and your final exam. So the first reminder, as I said in part A when I closed off, was that all assignments are due by Friday of next week, which is the 24th. Friday is? It's Friday, whatever date it is, by midnight. There's no grace period. So make sure you keep that in mind. I have to have some time to be able to grade your assignments thoughtfully so that you can get the score that you earn and deserve from all your hard work. So please keep that in mind. No grace period next week. And my goal is by this weekend to have everything all scored and cleaned up and graded so you know exactly what you have to do in that last week in order to get the grade you want. That might even mean for some of you that have done very well that you might not even have to take the final or write the exam, final essay. So I'll let you know about that. A lot of you will probably have a choice between the two. So I'll talk about the final exam first. That's easier. The final exam, you have to read a story. It's Paul's case, and then you're going to have to write a 5-paragraph essay, just like the style that we've talked about. Same elements of an introduction, same elements of body paragraphs. Very structured 5-paragraph essay. There'll be a choice of topics related to Paul's case, but you'll see those. The selection when you take the test. So do keep in mind you have to read Paul's case first, and it's not short, so you might want to get started on that when you get a chance. So that is the final benefits. If it comes down to one or the other, the final essay or the final exam. Final exam's timed. You can only work on it for so long, and you have to be finished, and that can be a nice feeling to do what you can on that. So that is the final exam. The final essay is going to be a compare and contrast essay, and you get to pick which stories you compare and contrast. So you pick 2. And I like to think of it like this. In the beginning of the class, in the beginning of the term, I really had very strict prescriptions for what you're supposed to write about, how you're supposed to structure your essay. As the quarter has gone on, the restrictions, those directions of how you're supposed to structure your essay are getting less and less. So if you think back to the first, I tell you exactly what you need to be proving in each body paragraph. Initial state of the character, turning point, how they ended up. In essay number 2, you're supposed to structure it by literary term, but those were of your choice. So you're proving the theme, and you're structuring it by literary term, so you could have picked a number of things.